I am making a white cake today, just a plain, good old-fashioned white cake. Now, you can do this double layers, you can do this sheet, however you want. The recipe is in the description below. As always, every video I get, where's the recipe? And occasionally I do leave it out, but accidentally, of course, but try to always remember to put it in the description below. In my sugar and my baking powder. And my salt. And my milk. I'm using up my dry milk here. But you can just use regular milk. So that's a little tip, guys. When you find you're needing to use stuff, just purposely start using it. Like when my stuff is going to be expiring in my stockpile, I'll just purposely make foods that use those ingredients so that I can use them up if I need to. Okay, there's my milk. And my vanilla. This is homemade vanilla, Dining on a Dime Cookbook, Volume 1. And my egg whites. What am I doing? I'm not thinking. Or my egg whites. So I'm separating them. Not very good, by the way. Oh dear. It's not gonna matter that much. There we go. Okay. And then I have a cup of shortening. Then we are going to mix this all up. All right, I have my 9x13 pan because I'm making this a sheet cake. Spritzing it with my oil. And then I'm just going to scoop it out. Okay, I just want to show you real quick. Now, I already had a spoon dirty, so I don't want to dirty another spatula, but several people have been disturbed by the way I scrape the bowl by not wasting a pan. Look at this. When I scrape it with the bowl, when I scrape the bowl with a spoon, I literally get 1 teaspoon that is in there. For me, 1 teaspoon of batter is not worth the hassle of cleaning and putting up another dish or utensil. So For all you guys hollered at me about not scraping with the spatula, yes, scrape with the spatula, but if you happen to be using a spoon, just scrape it out really well with the spoon. And if you're that worried about it, might I suggest a nice laxative will help with that condition. Okay, we're gonna put this in a 350-degree oven and bake for 40 minutes. Okay, my white cake is done. I'm gonna test. The center is not quite clean, so I'm gonna leave it in 5 more minutes. Okay, I got my cake mix done, or my cake done. This is the white cake. I'm going to put on the frosting. Now, the trick to frosting so you don't rip your cake is to put it all in the center and then gently push it out to the side. So you're always pushing the frosting out so you're not pushing the cake. Okay, see how that goes? Doesn't that just smooth? Doesn't that just look beautiful? Okay, we're gonna just go around. If you need a little more, just get a little bit more and just put it on top of where you already are. Okay, and there we go. Oh my goodness gracious. Doesn't that look delicious? Okay, now, Mike, the taste tester man, do we have thumbnails?
I thought the thumbnails were me.
They are you. I never knew you were going to be a thumbnail model, dear. Oh, if I would have known 30 years ago. Okay.
You got it, you just can't deny it.
You got it, you just can't deny it. Okay. Thumbnail. Let's see. You ready?
Except I'm not lefty.
Okay, thumbnail. Okay.
Except, you want me to eat it off the spatula?
Well, you can put it in your hand and eat it if you want. I guess a fork would be the, proper way. Does it taste like white cake?
Mm-hmm.
Better than a box or good as a box?
Better than a box.
Really? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Delicious, huh?
Mm-hmm.
This recipe is in our Dining on a Dime cookbook, Volume 1 on page 287. We have our flour in our bowl. There's no need to sift, just take your whisk and fluff your flour. We're adding our sugar, baking soda, baking powder, and our cocoa powder. We're going to sift all those together with our whisk just to get the lumps out. And make sure that your baking powder and your baking soda are evenly distributed. Then you're going to add your water and our secret ingredient, mayonnaise, and our homemade vanilla. Don't worry, you don't need to use homemade vanilla. I just happen to have some. Stir this all together until well combined. Then you're going to grease a pan, 9x13 pan, and pour in your cake batter. Then we're going to bake at 350 degrees. The recipe is in the description below. Now, for your frosting, you're going to take and melt your butter or your margarine. And then you're going to add your milk, your cocoa powder, and your sugar. You may need to whisk your cocoa to get it all dissolved in your liquids. Then you're going to take a fork and poke holes all over your cake. This allows the frosting to get all in your cake. Then you're going to pour your frosting all over your cake. And spread your frosting all around. love it.